Hey, my name's Tone, and today we'll be taking a look at the Transformers, Buzzworthy, Legacy, whatever it is, Creatures Collide 4-pack with Autobot Goldbug, Ransack, Skywasp, and Predacon Scorpenoc. So here's the packaging, really wide packaging. Yeah. I have to move it in frame. So here's the top where they showcase the figures. One of them, oh, my backpack's in the way. So, yeah. And the side is just, so, yeah, just Bumblebee. Other side is some artwork, Mirage, Optimus, you know. And then the back is just promotional images, if you want to see that. And let's get into the figures. So this review isn't going to be much of a review, it's going to be more of a comparison between the original molds, and yeah, that's basically what it is. This is basically another 4-pack repaint, and remember that one, definitely my favorite 4-pack, the Worlds Collide 4-pack. Okay, that one, it wasn't that bad, but there was that one figure or two that I wasn't a fan of. But this one, I like these guys better. So let's just go, you know, compare the two. Starting off with Skywasp, I believe he was or I think his original name was Parasite, and I guess Skywasp is based on that. But yeah, it's basically, you have Skywarp, but instead of the R, you just replace it with an S, and then you have Skywasp. So, it's not bad of a repaint. I mean, translucent red wings, appreciate it. But, not much special besides good coloring. It's Waspinator. So, speaking of Waspinator, here we have him right there. I'm not going to transform any of these guys because, except for, you know, the ones in the exclusive, because they're basically the same thing. But Waspinator definitely popped with the purple highlights, you know, translucent purple and purple eyes in beast mode. And yeah, that's basically it. But, it's definitely not bad. So, yeah, that's Skywasp. As for accessories for Waspinator, and obviously Skywasp, this one's casted in black plastic, this one in yellow. And then this one had, like, black paint apps, and then this one has gold paint apps. So, yeah, that's basically it for their stingers. So here's Scorpenoc, and this is based on the original toy back in the 90s, and it's not bad. I mean, metallic purple is always appreciated on this guy, and the rest is black like the original toy. And yeah, nothing special, you know, it's just your standard kibble for this figure. And let's bring in the original. Yeah, this one's obviously the show accurate version from the Kingdom line. But what I want to show off is the missiles. So for the toy accurate one, let's try to focus. There we go. The missiles have Maximal's insignias. Yeah, trying to focus here. Maximal insignias. Don't know if you can focus or not, but yeah. He has maximal insignias. The original, it was plain, just red missiles. And then Cyber Bee, haven't gone to looking into that. This one's obviously based on the original toy. Turn that off. The original toy. This one, I think it was Was it based on the cartoon, if I remember correctly? I don't know. We'll look at the Cyber Bees together. You know, this one's casted in black plastic. This one's in gray plastic. They still got purple wings. This one got the red eyes. Then this one has the yellow stripes. So that's basically it on Scorpenoc. So here is Ransack, and I believe this one was based on the original toy back in the 80s, but I don't think he had the kickback body, but oh well, they were trying to work something out here. But it's a pretty cool one, you know. Yellow and black highlights. Now this is in black instead of yellow, and then the wings, I suppose. So I have the iridescent color, or clear, it's yellow, and then the head sculpt. Now that's what makes this guy different compared to our good buddy Kickback. Yeah, you can get the idea of it. Different head sculpt. And of course this guy had purple. And yeah. We'll just go into accessories. Alright. So instead of the clear purple, I think it's still in clear plastic, but painted in yellow plastic, and then this one is just completely casted in black plastic, and I think this one is in well, there's purple paint apps, but unless if it's casted in silver, who knows? Or unless if it's black and they just painted it. So yeah, that's basically it on Ransack. And then last we have Goldbug, which, yes, this guy is based on he is repainted into the Netflix Bumblebee mold, which I do have. We can bring our friend in, and yeah, you can get the idea. You know, this is gold, this is, you know, orange yellow. However, you know, it's not bad. It's your standard cliff jumper mold or bumblebee mold, whatever it is. Still has that weapon storage, you know. I think it was like the surgeon mode. Yeah. Let me just bring in the bazooka. Bazooka is definitely different from, what do you call it, from the others. I can just get it in, like so. Here you go. This one, the front one, I think it was casted in gold plastic and then casted in black plastic for some reason. I don't know. And then this one, however, is like, of course, this part is gold, blue. I have Origin's Bumblebee holding his bazooka because I swapped their weapons. So yeah, not much. You know, it's just silver and black. But this one, I think it's definitely a standout from that one. Maybe it's because some navy blue and gold paint apps, but yeah. And this one, obviously, you can already tell he has the Autobot insignia on the chest, and this one doesn't, since this one's based on the Netflix one. So let's get them all transformed, and no need to show the transformation because I already did reviews on most of these guys. So yeah. So here they all are in the robot modes, and we'll start off with Skywasp. So here we have Waspinator and Skywasp. Yeah, I like the head sculpt. Head sculpt looks really nice. But I'll always like the cartoon accurate Waspinator. And, you know, this guy's not bad, you know. Some purple paint apps. And then, yeah. Black gold paint apps. Got some red paint apps. You know. Yeah, articulation-wise, or quality controls, or mold degradation, however you want to call it. There are some tight joints, but there are some loose joints, so yeah, it's like a mix. But overall, not bad. And yeah. So Scorpnock here, if you're wondering why he looks taller than Kingdom Scorpenoc, if I push this down to the chest, I don't know, the chest untabs, so yeah, that's unfortunate. So yeah, of course he has a black chest, and yeah, obviously he kind of has a lot loose joints compared to this guy, but there are some joints that are tight, if I remember correctly. I don't know, maybe it's just mainly the bend, but this guy kind of feels loose compared to the Kingdom counterpart, which is honestly unfortunate, but it's what to expect. So yeah, that's basically it. Here we have Ransack, and of course he has that new head sculpt. And yeah, obviously this guy has a yellow chest, this guy has a black chest. And his color is black and yellow, and then of course you have purple and black, mainly. So yeah, that's basically it for both of them, you know, obviously. Yeah, this guy, was he tight? This one's kind of loose, but it's understandable. It's carrying like that. But it's solid. I think loose in hips, but most of it is solid. So here we have Goldbug, and yeah, he has a different head sculpt because if we bring back our old friend Shattered Glass Goldbug here, he has this head. And obviously this one's a less evil version of Goldbug, so yeah, that's a really, really nice way to indicate that this is Goldbug and this is Bumblebee. And what I really like about last year's Worlds Collide Bumblebee is that he was basically based on Bumble Jumper, and this one obviously has the Volkswagen vehicle mode. And then now he has Shattered Glass Goldbug's head. Great use, Hasbro. And of course, if you're wondering, this joint isn't that loose, but, well, you can have that for Goldbug to make him feel like Goldbug. But I think the only loose joints I can indicate on this guy is the right wrist and hips, mainly. But he's definitely not a bad figure. So they have a bonus accessory, actually. So this is basically, you can have Kickback's G1 head on Ransack, or if you want to attempt Kickback, but I don't know if the ball joint will snap, so I'm not going to attempt that. Here we have Skywasp Head. I think this is based on the original Waspinator toy back in the 90s. You know, the mutant mask and all that. I think this one's supposed to be the normal. And then Scorpenoc's mutant mask, which it was in the original toy. And it's really nice because some of them feel loose, or mainly Scorpenoc. It's loose because can just snap that in. I can just... There we go. It feels tight. So, yeah. And then, of course, for Waspinator, or, sorry, Skywasp, you can just take it off and then replace it. Now, was this needed for accessories? Honestly, not. But was it appreciated, though? I think it's appreciated. So that they're not complete repaints. And this is great because I don't have the Buzzsaw or Sandstorm repaint from Legacy because I wasn't interested in any of them. So this is great. And yeah, this 4-pack honestly is better than last year's on some quality control wise, but there are still some flaws into it. So yeah. But if I had to choose a favorite, going with Goldbug, not because, well, because he's based on the Netflix Bumblebee, and Netflix Bumblebee is actually probably one of my favorite Bumblebee figures that I ever owned. But they're all not bad in every way. They're all unique for what they are. So, this, as a whole, they're all getting a 4 out of 5 because they're part of a set. So, would I recommend it? Yeah, I would, but do you have to get it right away? You can probably wait on clearance at Target, so you don't have to, like, rush in. Because so far I've seen my Targets, and they have, like, a decent amount. So, yeah. That's basically it on the review. Oh, if you want to wonder what the price is, $74. Better than $85, so, yeah. See ya.